Hey guys, I just wanted to give you this quick little tip on planning. So, a lot of times you sit down and you're like, okay, I gotta do this thing and I'm gonna plan. And then you're like, I hate planning. And then you're like, ooh, I'd rather do that. Ooh, I'd rather do that. Ooh, cool, look, that girl's doing that. Or I wanna go do that. And you never actually get it done. Hence, you don't have a plan. Hence, you don't get anything done. And then you sit there days, months, weeks later and you're like, I didn't get done what I needed to get done. Well, duh. Of course you didn't, right? So here's like one thing to think about when you are formulating or trying to put together a plan. Planning should be, are you ready for it? Fun! Planning should be fun. Why do I say that? Well, okay, if you're planning like a cool trip or you're planning like something that you really like, then you should be excited to go plan it. You should be like, oh yeah, like I can't wait because you know what, I can do this and then maybe I can fit this in and then oh yeah, and then I can do that, and then pretty soon your plan goes from like this little to like this big humongous thing where you're like, okay, now I need to like cut some of the things out that I put into my plan because I don't have enough time. So if planning is not fun, at least a little teeny bit, you're probably either not doing the right thing or you're looking at it just a little bit wrong. So when you're going down and you say, okay, I have to plan out my week, or I have to plan out my day, or I have to plan out my meals, or I have to plan out my workouts, or I have to plan out my kids' schedule or the family schedule or whatever. Sit down and be like, why would I think this would be cool? Well, what can I pop in there that would be like really exciting? So like, say you're planning out meals and you're like, oh, okay, I have to eat this at this time, I have to eat this at this time, and ooh, maybe I can like throw this in here because like no one's really gonna notice, and I know that I can do it, and so maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll make this really cool recipe and I'll try to figure out if I can like sub this ingredient for that ingredient so that it kind of is like I'm eating a cookie, but it's better for me. So yeah, that sounds cool. And so then you write down. But you got to get yourself excited. You got to get yourself into it. So basically the tip of the day for a lot of you who don't like to plan and you think it's like, oh, I have to plan again. It shouldn't feel like that. It should feel like, cool, I get to plan this. Like, I get to decide what I want to do. I get to put everything together and then I get to go do it. How cool would that be? And then when you're doing it, if it doesn't go as planned, well, obviously there's something going on when you were planning it that you didn't take into account, or you're not really following what you had planned and you didn't really take the time to think it out. Because when you plan something, you're really looking into, how is this really going to go when I get there? How am I going to really make this happen? Does it make sense? Like, if you have something at 8 o'clock in the morning and you're going to be done at like 8:45, and then you have to drive all the way across town to your house, and you have to shower and do all these things to get ready for the day, and you're planning to have like a meeting at 9, that's not going to happen, because by the time you get from your place to your house and do all this stuff, you're going to be so stressed out by 9 o'clock, and you're probably not going to get to it. So be realistic. Don't try to cram so much in your day that you actually don't do it. It's better to have less stuff throughout the day, but like consistently every day, than to have a packed jam schedule of things that you either don't get to, or you're just like so stressed out every day that you're like, why is this my life? This is like not fun. So have fun in everything that you do. It'll make everything so much better. And at the end of the day, you'll be really happy that you did. So if you try this out and you really like it, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you and to see if I can get some of you non-planners to become planners and love it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.